Most people spend good money every year on grass seed, on mulch, on plants that just sit there looking pretty and give you absolutely nothing back. But what if I told you there are 12 plants that grow just as low to the ground as any ground cover you've ever seen, that spread on their own, crowd out your weeds, cost you almost nothing to maintain, and produce real edible fruit every single year? Most gardeners have never heard of half of these. Some of them might already be growing on your property right now and you've been ignoring them. Stick with me for the next 10 minutes. Your yard is never going to look the same again. Hey everyone, welcome back to Green Answers. This channel is built on one idea. Every single inch of your land should be working for you, not against you, not sitting there doing nothing, working. Today, we're talking about ground covers, but not the kind your neighbor plants to fill in a bare patch and call it done. We're talking about ground covers that actually produce fruit, real fruit you can eat, preserve, share, and sell. Now, most people hear ground cover and they think grass or creeping thyme or wood chips. They never think fruit. And that's exactly why most homesteaders and gardeners are leaving serious value sitting right there on their land untouched. I've got 12 of these plants for you today. Some are well known but completely misunderstood. Some of them might already be growing on your property right now and you've been ignoring them. Stick with me for the next 10 minutes. Your yard is never going to look the same again. For each one, I'm going to tell you what it is, where it grows best, and why it belongs on your property. No filler, just what you actually need to know. Let's get into it. We're starting with one you might know, wild strawberry. But here's the thing, most people yank these out thinking they're weeds. Don't. These spread naturally, grow only a few inches tall, and every single spring, they fruit like crazy. The berries are small but taste way more intense than anything from the grocery store. Perfect for edges and shaded spots under trees. Number 2 is lingonberry. If you've ever been to IKEA, you've had lingonberry jam and didn't know it. This plant stays under 12 inches tall, it's incredibly cold hardy, we're talking zone 3, and it fruits twice a year, once in summer, once in fall. It actually gets better every year with almost zero care. Great for food forest understory. You've heard of blueberry bushes, but this one, it's a blueberry that stays under 6 inches tall and hugs the ground like a carpet. Real blueberries, not ornamental, not fake, actual blueberries you can eat. It's called creeping blueberry, and it's one of the most underused edible ground covers in North America. Number 4, cranberry. Most people think cranberries grow in water bogs and that's it. But cranberry is actually a low creeping vine, a ground cover that you can grow in acidic, boggy spots where nothing else wants to grow. It's a problem solver plant, grows in your worst soil and gives you actual cranberries. Creeping wintergreen stays about 6 inches tall, spreads slowly, and produces bright red berries in the fall that last all the way through winter, even under snow. The berries are edible and taste like natural wintergreen. The leaves are too, they make a tea. It's basically a multi-use ground cover that looks good 12 months a year. Okay, we're halfway through, and this next one is one that almost nobody grows intentionally, partridge berry. It's native, evergreen, shiny little leaves, and it produces tiny red berries that birds love, but humans can eat them too. They're mild flavored. Think of it as wildlife food that doubles as ground cover, and it thrives in deep shade where nothing else will grow. Bearberry, also called kinnikinick. This one is built for tough conditions. Drought? No problem. Sandy, poor soil? Perfect for it. It makes a dense mat, stays under 6 inches, and produces little red berries that bears go crazy for. Native Americans use the berries for food for hundreds of years. If you have a dry, sunny slope with bad soil, this is your answer. Now this one gets a real reaction every time. Maypapple. It looks like a miniature jungle plant. Big umbrella-shaped leaves about knee height, and it spreads underground to form massive colonies. Hidden underneath those leaves is a yellow fruit that's edible when fully ripe.
Most people walk right past entire patches of this and have no idea there's fruit underneath. It's a woodland garden staple. Ground plum, and yes, that is its real name. It's a native prairie ground cover that produces small pods that taste exactly like raw peas or sweet plums depending on when you pick them. This is a plant that was a staple food for native peoples across the Great Plains, and most modern gardeners have never even heard of it. It's also a nitrogen fixer, so it improves your soil while it grows. Chocolate vine. This is one of the most striking plants on this list. It vines and creeps along the ground, or climbs if you let it, and produces these big sausage-shaped purple fruits in the fall. The flesh inside is white and sweet, almost like a lychee. It grows aggressively, so give it space, but once it's established, it fruits every year with zero effort. Creeping gumi, or the dwarf variety. Gumi is one of those hidden gems in the permaculture world. The creeping or dwarf varieties stay low, spread well, and produce little red berries that are tart and sweet, kind of like a sour cherry. But the real bonus? Gumi fixes nitrogen in the soil, so you're getting edible fruit and a ground cover that improves the soil all in one plant. That's a 2-for-1 deal. Saved the most shocking one for last. This is a pineberry. It looks like a strawberry that forgot to turn red, white skin, red seeds, but when you bite into it, it tastes like a pineapple. Not strawberry, pineapple. It's a real plant, not a hybrid gimmick. It grows exactly like a regular strawberry, low to the ground, spreads by runners, but the flavor stops people dead in their tracks every single time. Here's what I want you to take away from all of this. Every square foot of your property is either working for you or against you. Grass takes inputs, water, mowing, fertilizer, and gives you nothing back. These 12 plants, they spread on their own, protect the soil, and in most cases get better every year with almost no maintenance. That's what a real food forest understory looks like. You don't have to rip everything out at once. Start with one. Pick the one that matches your soil, your climate, your shaded spots. Get that going. Then add another next season. That's how productive land gets built, one plant at a time. Which one of these are you adding to your property? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If this video gave you something useful, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel get seen by more farmers and gardeners who need this information. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. We post new content every week on making your land more productive. I'll see you in the next one. Happy farming!